When you begin learning English, the first thing you need is not a grammar book. The first thing you need is ears that can understand. Listening is the doorway to fluency. Without listening, speaking becomes empty. Without listening, words stay locked in your head.
Think of a baby. A baby does not study. A baby does not memorize. A baby listens. For months, maybe years, a baby only hears sounds. Then, one day, those sounds turn into words. The same rule works for you. If you want English to live in your mouth, it must first live in your ears. At first, English will sound too fast. You will hear a river of words rushing by, and you may catch only one or two. This is normal. This is not a problem. This is training. When you go to the gym for the first time, the weights feel heavy. But day by day, your muscles grow. Listening is the same. The more you do it, the stronger your brain becomes.
Start small. Take one short story in English, just 2 minutes long. Listen to it every day. Listen many times, not just once. The first time, it feels impossible. The second time, maybe you hear one more word. The third time, another word. Slowly, the river slows down. Slowly, the sounds become meaning. Do not be afraid of not understanding everything. You do not need 100% understanding. Even 30% is enough. Your brain is smarter than you think. It collects sounds, rhythm, and patterns without asking you. One day, without effort, you will notice, wait, I understood that sentence. That moment is proof that listening is working. Now, do not just sit and let the words pass by. Repeat them. Copy them, whisper them, shout them. Act like a child playing with new sounds. When you repeat, you train your mouth. English uses muscles in your lips and tongue that your native language does not. By repeating, you are building a new habit for your mouth.
If you feel shy, do it alone. No one needs to hear you. Talk to yourself. Say what you hear. Do not worry about mistakes. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are signs of practice. Every wrong sound is a step toward the right sound.
Try shadowing. Shadowing means you listen and speak at the same time. The speaker talks, and you copy 1 second later. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to follow. This trains your brain to connect sound and speech together. It feels difficult at first, but it is powerful. Another trick is to make English part of your daily background. Play English songs, podcasts, or videos while you cook, clean, or walk. You do not need to focus all the time. Even passive listening helps. Your ears learn even when your mind is busy. It is like sunlight for a plant. It works quietly, but it makes growth possible. The secret is not time, but consistency. 10 minutes every day is stronger than 3 hours once a week. Think of watering a plant. If you pour a lot of water one day and then ignore it for a month, the plant dies. But if you give it a little water every day, it grows strong. Your English is that plant. Water it daily. And most important, enjoy it. If you hate listening, you will stop. Choose content that makes you smile. Stories, jokes, songs, movies. Anything that keeps you curious. Learning is not punishment. Learning is life. The more you enjoy it, the longer you will continue, and the stronger your English will grow. Imagine you are building a small house. At first, you only have one brick. That brick is your first story, your first podcast, or your first short video. It looks small, maybe weak. But if you add another brick tomorrow and another the next day, soon you will see walls rising. Listening is like this house. One small piece every day becomes something strong and permanent. The key is to surround yourself with English. If English only exists in your classroom or in your textbook, it will always feel foreign. You must invite it into your daily life. Turn your phone into a little English world. Change the language setting. Follow English pages on social media. Even when you are not studying, your eyes and ears will touch English again and again. Start with your favorite topics. If you love football, listen to English commentary or post-match interviews. If you enjoy cooking, watch short English recipe videos. If you like stories, find audiobooks or podcasts that tell them in simple English. When the subject is interesting, you will forget the difficulty. Curiosity makes learning easier than discipline. Do not wait for the perfect time to listen. There is no perfect time. Life is always busy. Instead, use the small gaps in your day. While walking to school or work, while waiting for the bus, while washing dishes, put on your earphones. Even 5 minutes counts. Many small drops fill the cup. Now, you may wonder, should I use subtitles? The answer is yes,
and no. Subtitles can help in the beginning because they connect sound to meaning. But be careful. If you only read, you are not training your ears. A good method is to listen once with subtitles, then listen again without them. The first round gives you support. The second round forces your ears to grow stronger. Also, learn to listen actively. Passive listening, like playing music in the background, is useful, but it is not enough. At least once a day, choose a short piece and focus deeply. Close your eyes. Listen carefully. Try to catch specific words. Try to feel the rhythm. Afterward, repeat what you heard. This active practice is like lifting heavy weights. It makes your listening muscles grow faster.
Another useful habit is keeping a listening journal. After listening, write down 3 new words or phrases you noticed. Do not write long translations, just small notes. Over time, your journal becomes a map of your listening journey. When you look back, you will see how much you have collected. That feeling gives you motivation to continue.
Remember, speed is not your enemy. Many learners say native speakers speak too fast. But the truth is, speed is natural. If you train only with slow English, your ears will stay weak. Instead, practice with real speed. At first, it is hard, but soon your brain adjusts. Just like your eyes learn to see in the dark, your ears learn to hear at full speed. If one piece feels too difficult, do not quit. Do not tell yourself, "I am not ready." Instead, go back to easier material, then return later. Difficult listening is like a mountain. You may not climb it today, but it is waiting for you tomorrow. And when you finally reach the top, you will see how far you have come. Finally, remember that listening is not just about English. It is about people. Every time you listen, you connect with another human voice. That voice carries feelings, culture, humor, and stories. When you listen, you are not only learning a language, you are opening a window to another world. So build your house brick by brick. Carry English with you every day. Be patient, be playful, and be consistent. Soon you will notice a change. English will no longer be just a subject you study. It will become a sound, a rhythm, and a part of your life. When learning English, most learners make the same mistakes again and again. These mistakes are natural, but if you do not notice them, they slow you down. The good news is, once you see them, you can avoid them. The first mistake is trying to understand every single word. Many learners listen with fear. They hear one unknown word, and their brain freezes. They say, "I don't understand. I'm lost." But in real life, nobody understands 100%. Not even native speakers. People use slang, make mistakes, or mumble. Real listening is not about catching every word. It is about catching the main idea.
Imagine you are watching a movie. You miss one line. Does the whole story disappear? No, you still understand the scene. You can guess from context, from faces, from actions. Listening to English is the same. Focus on the story, not on every detail.
The second mistake is translating in your head. Many learners listen, then quickly translate into their native language, then think of the meaning. This makes listening slow and stressful. It's like driving a car with the brakes pressed. You must let go. Instead of translating, train your brain to connect English sound directly to meaning. At first, it feels strange, but soon it becomes natural.
One way to break this habit is to practice with simple, familiar stories. For example, listen to a children's story in English that you already know in your own language. Because you know the story, you don't need to translate. Your brain relaxes and English connects directly.
The third mistake is jumping between too many materials. Today a podcast, tomorrow a random YouTube video, the next day a different accent. This feels exciting, but it does not build strong listening muscles. Consistency builds strength, not randomness. It is better to listen to one story 10 times than to 10 different stories once. Deep listening beats wide listening.
Another trap is fear of accents. English is spoken all over the world, not just in America or Britain. You will hear Indian English, African English, Australian English, and more. Some learners panic when the accent is new. But this is not a problem. It is training. The more accents you hear, the more flexible your ears become. English is not one voice. It is many voices. Learn to welcome them.
The fifth mistake is ignoring body language and emotion. Listening is not only ears, it is eyes too. When you watch a video, notice the speaker's face, hands, and tone. These give you meaning even when words are unclear. For example, if someone says, "Really?" with a smile, you know it is positive. If they say, "Really?" with raised eyebrows, you know it is surprise. Communication is more than words. It is sound plus feeling. Another mistake is lack of patience. Many learners want results in 1 week. They say,
I listened yesterday, but today I still don't understand. But listening is a slow magic. It works quietly, like seeds under the soil. You cannot see growth every day, but the roots are growing. After some weeks or months, suddenly the flower appears. You must trust the process. One last trap is comparing yourself with others. Maybe your friend understands faster. Maybe someone on YouTube learned English in 6 months. You feel weak and you want to quit. But remember, your journey is your own. Everyone has different time, different energy. Comparing is poison. Focus on your own progress. Yesterday, you understood 0. Today, you understood 1 sentence. That is success.
So, how do you avoid these traps? Simple. Listen with curiosity, not with fear. Accept that you will not understand everything. Let go of translation. Choose one source and repeat it. Explore many accents with an open mind. Watch faces and feelings, not just words. Be patient with the slow magic and celebrate small progress. If you do these things, listening will stop being painful. It will become playful. And when listening becomes playful, fluency begins to grow naturally. Even at the advanced level, mistakes are normal. You may mishear, misunderstand, or forget words. Do not fear this. Every mistake is a lesson. Each time your brain corrects itself, it becomes sharper. Fluency is not about perfection. It is about connection. Connection with sounds, meaning, and the people speaking. Keep exploring different types of content. Watch movies without subtitles. Listen to live interviews. Follow news reports. And try podcasts from countries with different accents. At first, it may feel impossible, but every exposure stretches your ears. Over time, comprehension grows without conscious effort. The things that once felt foreign become familiar. Use everyday moments to practice. While walking, cleaning, or cooking, play English in the background. Your brain continues to absorb patterns even when you are not focused fully. Passive listening is like sunlight for a plant. It may not be obvious, but it helps growth. Small, consistent moments add up. Engage actively when you can. Repeat phrases, whisper lines, or speak along with the speaker. Shadowing remains a powerful tool. Copying sounds immediately after hearing them trains your mouth and brain to work together. You may stumble, and that is fine. Each attempt strengthens your fluency. Pay attention to tone and emotion.
A single word can carry many meanings depending on stress, pitch, or rhythm. Someone's really can be excitement, doubt, or sarcasm. Listening deeply is not only hearing words, it is understanding feelings. Over time, you begin to sense intention and nuance, which makes conversations richer and easier to follow.
Stay consistent. 10 minutes daily is far better than hours once a week. Your ears grow with steady practice. Progress may feel slow at first, but patience pays off. Celebrate small victories. A sentence understood, a word caught, a rhythm noticed. Each is a step forward. Above all, enjoy the journey. Choose stories, songs, or videos that make you smile. Learning is not punishment, it is life. When you enjoy what you hear, your ears stay open, your brain stays engaged, and English becomes part of your world. Words, sentences, and ideas begin to flow naturally. Listening becomes effortless. Day by day, the small efforts compound. The sounds you catch, the phrases you repeat, the rhythms you notice, they build a foundation that carries fluency. Eventually, understanding comes without effort. English stops feeling foreign. It becomes part of your life. Conversations feel natural, and you respond without hesitation. Listening is the doorway. Open it daily and step into the world of English with confidence. Your journey is yours, but with patience, consistency, and enjoyment, you will arrive.